Hey, good morning once again, everybody. Doing another little weather update here from the Jet Fox Erie studios. As you take a look at the radar there, there are some signs, pardon me, and we'll go over everything, that this band is starting. You can kind of see it in this 1 hour loop, starting to move a little bit more to the north, ever so slowly. You can even see it over here, Ashtabula. Watch the blue. It's getting a little higher. Okay, so that's good news because we were waiting for this thing to kind of go north and up into what you would call the Buffalo South towns, which is starting to do here. And for us, and our practical purposes, meaning that it will lift a little offshore and stop pounding, um, especially northern Erie County, like it's been doing for 24 to 36 hours. So a little bit of hope there, as you can see from the radar screen, and I'll zoom in for you just to give you a little bit of a closer look here. If you just, we're still getting some returns here going into New York State, but if you look at some of this darker blue right in there, how it's going up a little, and that is some good news. So we shall. I want to go to the cameras, the ones that I can access here, first of all, and then we shall, you know, break this thing down again. Remember, the National Weather Service has extended the lake effect snow warning for Erie County until Tuesday morning. Okay, so they're just well, we don't have the the airport figures yet, but you can pretty much bank on people have anywhere between 2 and 4 feet of snow along the Erie Lake shore. That's pretty much a good guess right now. All right, let's see what we got here. Let me try to get over to my cameras here and give you a shot, and then we'll break it down. Okay, so still thumping, but you can see this traffic at least moving a little on State Street as you look across from Peach through State and over to the Hammock Complex there. So we'll do a couple of these. Again, a lot of our lakeshore cameras really, just got buried with snow. We got the downtown when I pointed it to the east, so it was not getting the wind in its face, and it has cleared up. So there's a little shot of the ballpark and Erie Insurance Arena there. That one's cleared up, but the other ones are. I mean, if I even go to my camera here, and I'm going to try to see if I can clean it up. But I mean, this is the one on the building here, or on the tower, I should say. And I'm just going to try. Yeah, I'm try to wipe it a little bit here, but turn the defogger on. Maybe we'll get lucky with time. But you can see we are either fogged or snowed in up here. That, of course, that's 250 feet above ground level, so it's up there. We'll see if that gets any better. But regardless, we'll go down to Edinboro, which would be the next stop going south. And you can see they're still getting snow down there. Not as heavy as the lakeshore, but it's accumulating. But the thing that's been going on, of course, is that pretty much most of Crawford County and Warren County getting missed by this thing. We can go to Meadville here, and there's been a little bit of snow from time to time in those areas, but nothing um, that's that crazy. As you can see, the camera's a little herky jerky here, but that's Chestnut Street in Meadville, and go over to Warren. Pretty shot of the Christmas tree. They're moving right along. They've had some flurries as well, and there's some flurries going on there. And over to Conneaut Lake. Again, you're going to go to like green grass over here, or grass in general, the Barbara J. So things a lot better to the south, and just some wicked stuff. Just to give you an idea, I'll pop a couple pictures up here if I can. Yeah, sure. Give me a hard time. This is from South Harbor Creek. One of my weather watchers, Don Giuliano. I mean, that's over 3 feet of snow right there. Okay. Just trying to get a path for, wherever, to the driveway or for the pets if she has one. Okay. Crazy. That's what we're dealing with. It's a historic storm. That's just the way it is, kids. This is rivaling the storm from 2017. So let me get back to you guys, and we'll catch up with your comments here as you take a look at. If you're up in Erie County, that might be just a pretty sight for you. All right, so Mary, good to see you. Trisha, Tammy, I know you're not getting much down there. Thanks, Elise. Let's see, Kathy. Hello. Yeah, some good news. Hello, Grace. Hello, Christine. Linda Loop. Yeah, that's the good news, that it's lifting to the north a little bit. The rest of the weekend, it's going to come and go. We think that tomorrow is not going to be as bad, just because the band will be going north a little bit. Even if it comes back tomorrow, it's probably weakened a little bit. Yeah, exactly. Good point there. Hi, Harry. Yeah, any little bit will be helpful, and it is showing some signs right now. It is actually moving north a little bit. So, Arnold, good to see you. Bricker, good to see you. Yeah, good point there. Denise, you're in, of course, Crawford County. Hi, Chuck. Yeah, for the holiday. Not much going on down there, Corey. Not a lot at all. Hello, Kaz. Hello, Dawn. A lot of snow in Wesleyville. And which one? The snow picture from Harbor Creek, or the one here in Conneaut Lake? Thank you, Michael. They still got Station Road blocked because of a semi up there. Let me know. Yeah, just stay where you are if you got a warm place. Um, yeah, yeah, that was quite the storm. 3.5 feet Fairview. Talia Dahlia, good to see you. Kathy, good to see you. No, I can't, Larry, because I'm just a forecaster. So you'll need to consult a higher power. But thanks for all your reports. You're welcome, Terry Way. Hello, Timmy Horton. Yeah, I've heard a few of those stories. All right. Well, we're getting a white Black Friday, I guess, is what we're getting now. Yeah, Conneaut Lake. There you go. All right, so let's do a few more things just to cover what's going on. Let's see here. Well, I mean, I think the best thing you can do is drive down 79, and cut over, and then maybe that's the way you go. But this is an Erie County thing, so I guess if you can get out of Erie County, it'll be fine. I don't know. I have not heard that 79 is closed. So, yeah, Cambridge, Crawford County, not too bad. Chuck, that's a great suggestion. The furnace vents. Yeah, I understand, Mike. Just checking. Uh, yeah, that's very funny, Justice. Thank you. Let's see. I think it's open west, but it's not open east. That's the last I heard, anyway. Um, well, you'd have to snow blow it regularly, or it gets too big for the snow blower. Um, and then you need a plow guy. Okay, thanks. We appreciate it, Jim. I think there's a break today for a little while anyway. Um, but I would be very careful. That route from Buffalo down here would be, you know, sketchy at best. All right. I believe I haven't heard that it's closed. It's been 90 and 86 that have had the problems. Mm. So, hi Helen. All right, so let's inspect it a little bit more, and if I get any information from the news department, I will pass that along. So the this is until Tuesday now for Erie and Ashtabula. This has turned into a winter storm watch because not a lot's happening in Crawford. So these are the lake effect snow warnings in the more green colors. Erie, Ashtabula, New York State. Theirs is till 7 p.m. on Monday, and ours is till 7 a.m. on Tuesday. So again, this is a very historic storm, and we'll just have to deal with it. That's all we can do. And if you're in a safe place, consider yourself blessed. So again, we're looking at this thing lifting just a little bit here up towards the South Towns in Buffalo, but still thumping, still coming down in places closest to the lakeshore and even down in Edinburgh at times. So we'll just keep watching it, but nice to see a little lift there. We will see if the models are picking up on it. Here you go. This one's been doing a good job. Um, okay, so there's a little bit of a lift that it's continuing to forecast. So that, any break, any little lessening is good. Now, the thing is, it's going to encounter some shear, and shear can weaken things. And that's what we're hoping for as we go through tonight and tomorrow. Okay, you see on that last frame, Sunday 4 a.m., how it goes from the dark blue, so a lot of dark blue boom to some light blue. That's the shear coming in. Now this is forecast at 4 a.m. on Sunday morning. So if we could, every little bit helps, right? So if you could just get it up a little bit over the next few hours, and even if it comes down a little bit in the evening, if you can break it overnight somewhat, boy, that's a great thing. Now this model has not been doing a great job, but that I stopped using it last night. But it's also showing a northward trend uh, this afternoon and tonight, and then when it brings it back down, yeah, it's break. So this is good. We got two models saying it's breaking up on or at least lessening during the late night hours, and then tomorrow it's not as as well organized. So that's what we'd like to see. We hope that this model's picking up on things better now. Here's another shot. Now this will be more what I call broad brushed. It's not as well defined, but you look for the bright. The brightest is the worst. So it goes up, it comes down, and then it gets darker here. There's 4 a.m. Sunday again. So that is good. That means the model's saying it's not as intense. Now here's a little trough coming through, playing with it. So Sunday night, and then you see a little rain, the green over the lake there, and then you see a little split on Monday. It's morphing, and that's good because if it's jumping around like this, it can't hang as much in one area. All right, and it looks like it's going to a northwest flow on Tuesday, and that makes everything go inland more. So the sequence is this. It's let me. It's trying to go more towards Buffalo right now. at least for a few hours, or at least the south towns of Buffalo. And then the wind will bend back to the west or west southwest, and it'll come back down, but hopefully weakening over the next couple of days. By later Monday and Tuesday, it looks like it's going to be driven inland into the snow belts more. So that's the sequence that we're looking at right now. Let me get back to you guys. All right. What else we got here? Yvonne, long time no see. Yeah, that's absolutely crazy. Um, uh, Indoors. That's how she's doing. Thanks for asking. I'll tell her you asked. Let's see what else. Well put there. We got all kinds of models here. I just showed you 3 different ones, so and we got others in the bag too. And those are updated every hour, so we're fine. Hello, Dawn. Yeah, good point there. This is great. It's like the 1956 storm. All right. Okay. You couldn't make it through for the lull this afternoon, huh? All right. Keep me updated. We need measurements. Good point. We'll leave that up there. That's good, Josh. We appreciate you. It's very helpful. Thank you. Julie Munson, good to see you. If you'd like to, just take it easy. Well, it could be. I mean, it's only been gone for 2 days. Christmas storm went 3 to 4. And if you look at the original total, it was 60 inches. All right, and we're not there yet. So it could eclipse it. Hi, Juanita. Good to see you. Hello, 7-day. Thanks, Dustin. Good to see you. Good luck. No. Not yet. That's a great measurement. Thank you. So you almost got 3 feet where Mary Lee is. Thanks, Chuck. How many days till not Christmas? How many days till winter? Because we're not even in winter, right? All right. So that's the. Here we go. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Becky. 20 in French Creek. Thank you. Just keeps thumping. So let me go to our own model, the Jet Fox Shiriri 2D. We use our own brains, which have been through many trial and error and humbled by the lake effect events. So this is what we were thinking. This was around 7 o'clock this morning, so you might take a couple inches off this, but this is what we were thinking for today and in through the night. Thanks for letting us know that. Thanks, Talia. Appreciate all you do too. Thank you. Hello, Joe. All right, let me get you into what I want to get you into here. All right, so here you go. This is what we were thinking. Feast your eyes on that. And the quick drop as you go further south in accumulations. So that's today and tonight. All right. Hmm, just getting some information here. You guys can look at that. Gotta. Sorry, guys. Just one of my colleagues here. Yeah, we're still on. We got some information. Okay. Okay. Who is it? Frank Gillespie. From where? Erie Fire Department. Okay. Hey guys, I'm going to let you sit here for a second. Sorry about that. I'm going to put the radar back on. I've got to speak to the Erie Fire Department. So, if you have to go away. But I got to take a call because that's what we do around here. We're here to help. So watch the radar for now, and I will be back shortly. All right, sorry about that, folks. Thanks for those of you hanging in. Just had to take a couple of calls there. Just what happens on these kind of deals. Um, uh, very good, Jake. That was a good one. Thank you. Yeah, that's additional snowfall that was going on. Okay, what else? Thank you, John Hicks. Um, let's see, who else? What else? Um, well, Queen, how it goes. It's we've had 6 winters that have been less than what you had to measure 7 years ago. So, just the law of averages. Hey, Ed, good to have you here from Central PA, Conneaut, Ohio. Yeah, you're. Hopefully, it's lifting a little bit. I mean, it kind of looks like it is, right? You can see this just go, boop, 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 boop. So we're hopeful that at least for a few hours it'll lessen up here. And we'll check your cameras in just a second. All right, who else? Who else? Yeah, you'll need a higher power, bud. Sorry about that. Let's see. Anyway, let's see. What else? What else? What else? All right, good job, Julie. You stay safe out there. Sean, how you doing, bud? Uh, good to see you. Hi from McCain. All right, well put, 7 to 8. So yeah, just looking at this radar, um, just a little bit of a jog north. See how it starts to break right in there. And so I'm gonna take a look at a few more cameras because that is a good sign. Even if you just get see how this thing's lifting over here in Ohio. That's good. This is all shuffling off like Dunkirk, Silver Creek, Angola. It's headed up to Hamburg. So that's good too. Getting some breaks in here. Boy, Northeast Harbor Creek City needs a break. Hi, Janet. Hi, Linda. Hi, Sherry Lynn. Thank you. If I only had an airport camera, but I'm going to deal with what I can here, and then we'll break it down a little bit more, and then we'll let you go on your way. But let me see. Got to get back to my show here. All right, here we go. Yeah, go to look at these people. They're like, oh, let's go for a walk. It's wonderful. Maybe a boat ride. Talk about microclimates. All right, that's good. So we go from Conneaut Lake to Edinburgh. Yeah, it's slowed down here too. This is a good sign. All right, let's go downtown. Now that we got a clean camera. Yeah, still thumping there. Lift, baby, lift. And it's probably not that much different a couple blocks away. Yeah, still thumping. So we hope that lessens up in the near future, right? Just get a little bit of a break. All right. Okay. All righty then. I don't have a whole lot more. Do you folks have any other questions? Thanks, Sherry Lynn. Well, it should be fluffy snow as opposed to cement snow. Hello, Justine. Yeah, you'll be okay down there, Joe. You're not going to get any of this. All right. Yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. So, yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. Okay, we got some. Okay, this is great. Here's some information, thanks to our digital department, that you can uh, maybe benefit from. Interstate 90 is closed from I-79 to the New York state line in both directions until at least 8 p.m. tonight. Interstate 86 is closed from the New York state line to I-90 in both directions until at least 8 p.m. tonight. Interstate 90 in New York, the thruway, is closed from the PA state line up to Hamburg. We were just looking at that band moving up north. Depot Road 531 is closed in both directions from 90 to Station Road. Interstate 79 is a Tier 4 restriction, so that bans commercial vehicles from exit 147, which is the Meadville exit, to the end in Erie. So you can still drive in a car on 79. All PA highways have a speed restriction of 45. Interstate 90 from New York to the PA line, from the PA state line, Interstate 90 in New York from the PA state line to Interstate 390 has a full commercial vehicle ban. 390 is over by Syracuse. There are no closures or restrictions in Ohio. First responders across Erie County are asking residents to stay home and not travel unless it's absolutely necessary. Okay, Erie County. Not only passenger vehicles getting stuck, but emergency vehicles also having difficulties. Overnight crews continue to work hard to clear roadways, though several hundred cars remain stranded. All right. The 1st Battalion, 112th Infantry Regiment with the National Guard. They're included in these with the first responders. Erie County has also declared a disaster emergency effective immediately, which gives the county ability to take any and all appropriate actions to alleviate the effects of the disaster on the welfare, safety, and health of a majority of the people in Erie County. State emergency also has been declared for Chautauqua County in New York. Mill Creek Township has issued a snow emergency declaration. It is illegal to park or remain parked along any snow emergency route. Persons cannot drive any vehicle on these roads without snow tires or change. Fines can and will be issued for those who fail to follow the rules by the declaration. The snow emergency declaration will remain in effect until 8 a.m. on Wednesday. That's for Mill Creek. City of Erie and Lake City Borough also have declared a snow emergency for the remainder of the weekend. Okay, a lot of information there, but hopefully that will help you out. And of course, if you don't have to travel, stay where you are. Stay where it's warm. All right. All right. Thank you for that. Maybe that thing is lifting. Hello, Caitlin. Good to see you. No problem, Janet. Good advice, Thomas. Hi, Kelly Weeson. So a little bit northward drift. That is good news. Just can't see it here, but thank you, Kaz. Yeah, I've had that problem. I don't have a total yet, but we're going with another 10 to 20 today and tonight, starting at 7. So we've already got some of that. All right. Yeah, people knew it was coming. All right. So we'll take another quick tour, and then I'm going to let you guys go. Let us see what we can see. Boy, is that thing thumping. Uh, only would just break. Oh, you can see it right there. There it is. Right over the city. Oh my gosh. Yep. One more right through here. That's what you were just looking at. If my airport camera was cleaned off, you'd probably see some good breaks out here, Fairview over to Girard. Lift, baby, lift, right? Give you a quick shot of the 7-day. We're pretty much in and out of this. Each day there's a potential for snow. The warning expires here Tuesday morning, but there still will be another clipper coming down in here, producing some more snow showers, and we stay cold into next weekend. Hi, Steve. Hey, Menaki, long time. I mean, the only thing you're probably going to have to deal with is Erie County. So if you can get out of Erie County going down 79, that's the way to do it. You're welcome, Trish. Thanks for being here. All righty. Okay. Joshua J., welcome from Arizona. Hello, James. You're welcome, Gilbert. So that's the long and the short of it right there. Hopefully, as we saw on radar, downtown in a few minutes will get a little bit of a break. But we will be back off and on. Hello, Jennifer. And hello, Holly. All right. So let me just get back to you guys here. Thanks for your support. We'll continue to work it and provide weather information as we go through the rest of the day here. So it's just common sense stuff. Stay safe, and if you're in a warm place, stay there. Erie County is not a good place to be roaming about. If you don't have to, either is Ashtabula, and certainly not up the coast through Chautauqua towards the south towns of Buffalo. And thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you later on. Have a good afternoon, everybody.